All right, welcome. This is the How to Win Deals and Influence People Mastermind. This is the third time we've hosted this event. We hosted it in New York City, where we had 6 guest speakers. Today we have 7 guest speakers. We had it in Scottsdale last week, where we had someone who founded Sky Mall and took it public, did another IPO, and then came and spoke on stage at our event. Last week we had Mark Victor Hansen, the author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, who sold 500 million copies of his book on stage, as well as the CEO of Caliber, a $1 billion plus real estate company that went public recently. Today we're going to be going through a whole bunch of strategies to help you close deals more effectively, negotiate better deals. If you're an investor or raising capital, being able to see deals first exclusively and at a better valuation than your former self or other people is really critical. Your balance sheet will compound exponentially if you see deals first exclusively and at a better valuation. It's a pretty basic premise, but how to do that in 10 or 20 different ways is really important. We're also going to talk about how to get better terms on deals, how to close a higher percentage of deals you negotiate, all things that will help you here in the room, whether you're a CEO of a company running a syndication platform, or if you're an investor or a family office. Everything we share today are things that we are using right now in real time. Every guest speaker we have is somebody that we respect and know will contribute to that conversation and have different perspectives than we have to bring to the table. So I hope you appreciate all the guest talks. We're going to be moving very quickly throughout the day. I used to do this workshop or mastermind just myself and talk the whole 5.5 hours and present my slides the whole time. We're going to have a lot of guest speakers today. We'll also have some small group breakout sessions. And I'm condensing my 5.5 hours to just about 2 hours of content. And we'll have these other guest speakers up here just to share something a bit more dynamic. We also have many people streaming this and watching online. We're also recording it from multiple video angles right now in HD for our charter member and investor portal. So if you have a team member that needs to see this or part of this or one of the guest talks, just let us know and we'll have this edited and up in our portal probably in the next 10 days or so. If you have questions and you're online, then please submit those and put it through the Q&A or the chat function within Zoom. And then my team will text message me, get that up to me, and we'll try to ask those questions here in the room. At our New York workshop, we had maybe 30 questions throughout the day. In Scottsdale, we had maybe 5. I don't know why, but we love it when there's interactions and smart questions. We don't love it so much if someone stands up and then says, hey, I'm Richard Wilson, I'm raising capital for a self-storage deal if you want to invest in it. These are the details, and then try to half-ask a question, like a fake question. So try to ask questions that would genuinely help people in the room, of course. And we hope you have fun being here today. We will have a lunch break, so you'll be able to network for an hour during lunch. When we're done with the day, we usually have about 45 minutes here to network before we get out of the way of the Darwin German team, make sure we don't unstay our welcome staying here too late in the evening, but we should be done between 3:30 and 4 p.m. if all goes as planned. Then maybe trying to clear out of here at 4:45 or a little bit before 5. This is the best mastermind venue of the few places where we host our events because Darwin German has set up the tech here to be really nice and professional as a training center. They're nice enough to let us use the center. And so in a second here, we're going to have the CEO and founder of Darwin German, by one and the same by name, come up and introduce himself. They have over 1,000 active investors, over $1 billion in assets, and a long track record. So I'm sure Darwin could do the whole mastermind workshop up here himself, sharing all of his experience. And many of the 7 speakers we have up here today could talk for an hour, hour and a half. But we try to keep it relatively short and concise and keep things moving. But just want to thank Darwin German before he comes up, and let's give him a round of applause.